Good morning, everybody. It's Sharon here with simplycanning.com. And as a website owner and an online presence, I sometimes get offered things to review. And occasionally they're good, and occasionally I don't even bother. It's like, no, not interested in that. But I love books, and I don't know about you, but I was sent this book here by Michelle Visser. It's called Sweet Maple, and it is all about tapping trees, getting sap, boiling, and making your own maple syrup. And so that really fascinates me. Now, I learned something almost immediately upon getting this, because my first thought was, well, I live in Colorado. We don't have maple trees. You have to live up north, to do things like this. But did you know that there are actually trees all over the place that you can tap for syrup? I never knew that. So that'll be the first thing I'll tell you about this book. It's in the back here. There's a whole section on, oh, I didn't mark the page. There's a whole section on, oh, here it is, different trees in different parts of the country that you can actually tap for syrup. Now, obviously, if you live where there are sugar maples, that's the best tree out there to use. But there are other options, and so if it's something that you've considered and you think it would be lots of fun to do, you might want to take a look at that section in this book. So, anyway, that's like starting at the end. First, I want to say Michelle does a beautiful job. I thought this was going to be all how-to, and it is. It's definitely how-to. But she weaves the whole romance of, tapping trees and getting the syrup and the whole country lifestyle into this book. She tells stories about her family. It's more than just a how-to book. I sat down with it a couple times now, and I just started reading the pages, and it makes your heart want to go up north and go sit down and have a cup of tea with Michelle. But anyway, so Michelle does a beautiful job. I marked a few pages here that I want to show you. Anyway, let me get you a clear picture of the cover. It's called Sweet Maple. Tap a tree and make the healthiest natural sweetener ever. So for those of you who are wanting to avoid the whole processed sugar thing, did you know maple syrup is a pretty good alternative for white sugar? Anyway, that's something else I learned in here. So let me go through my notes here. So she goes over how to find the trees. She's got great pictures in here of her family actually tapping trees and how to determine what trees you want to tap. I learned something else new. You don't want to over tap a tree, and you don't want to tap trees that are too small. And I never knew that, but tapping it is pulling out of that tree, and so if you over tap it, you use it too much, you can damage the tree. And so she goes over all the information on how to know how much a tree can handle and what trees to mark, because apparently you mark them ahead of time. Didn't know that either. I learned all kinds of stuff. And then she has a whole section, I have my little notes on my cards here, on actually making the syrup. And that goes from actually gathering the sap to filtering, because you have to filter the liquid that you get, and then to boiling it. And so the boiling process, apparently you have to do it just right. What's really nice about this book is she's very honest about mistakes that she's made in the past, and then the lessons she's learned from that. And so it's always nice to learn from other people's mistakes, right? We don't always do that, but if we're smart, we will. Great recipes in here. She's got chocolate chip cookies. There's bread, oatmeal. I'm trying to think of other things. There's all kinds of stuff, and it's all, of course, based around sweetening with the maple syrup that you're going to get if you do this. And then the last section here is on what you do at the end of the year, cleaning your equipment. She has actual pictures of their kitchen and her husband cleaning out all of those. I can't imagine cleaning out all those tubes. I'm assuming she's got tricks in here. I didn't read the cleaning part real close, but cleaning all that up and how to store it for next year, and then how to prep for next year, what types of trees to look for and how to mark them, and different suggestions for that. So Sweet Maple, backyard sugar making from tap to table. If you're interested in this at all, you should give it a look. It's an enjoyable read, even if you don't actually go do it. I'm going to look at the Colorado section and see if there's any trees around here and what I would need to do to try it myself, because I think that would be really fun. But anyway, check it out. I hope you like it, and come visit me at simplycanning.com. We'll talk to you later. Bye.